you are all alone, if you are unsatisfied, if you don't feel accomplished, if you are losing, if you aren't getting the things that you know you deserve, it's on you. When you grow up with parents and friends and all these people around you, you feel like you can put the blame on everyone else but yourself. Oh, I had bad grades. It's the teacher's fault. I can't talk to girls. It's my parents' fault and how they raised me. I can't, or I'm not athletic. It's my parents' fault because they didn't give me good genetics. You can blame people all you want, but when you wake up and you realize that it doesn't matter who you blame and for whatever reason, if you blame anyone but yourself, you can't fix that problem. So for anything bad or unfortunate that happens in your life, you have to put the blame on yourself, because if you don't, you have no way of improving. You have no way of getting back and achieving the goal that you wanted to achieve. Because if you blame all of these other outside sources, you can't make any improvement. But when you blame yourself, you can improve yourself. Because yourself, you are the only thing you have control of. You don't have control of your parents. You don't have control of your friends. You don't have control of your teachers or your coaches. You only have control of yourself. This is why it is necessary and the only thing you should do. You have to only blame yourself, because in any situation, it truly isn't anyone else's fault but yourself. And when you put yourself in that perspective, you start to realize all you have is yourself. And when something isn't going away, it's all your fault. And when some things are going your way, it's all your fault. You're at fault for everything and anything that happens in your life, whether that be good or bad. And when bad things are happening in your life, you quickly start to realize, once you're no longer a teen, once you're no longer a kid, that no one's there for you. You may have a girlfriend, you may have good parents, you may have close friends. But when it really comes down to it, you only have yourself. When you are getting bad grades, when you are losing sport competitions, when you are struggling in life just in general, no one's gonna jump into your body or help you so much that they're gonna do it for you. It doesn't matter how much someone cares for you or how much someone is there for you. No one is ever gonna do everything for you, so you can just sit back and watch it happen. When push comes to shove, you only have yourself. And if you're a teen or you are someone younger than me, you may think that I'm lying. You may think that I'm pulling this stuff out of my butt. This is so real. When you move out, when you get a place for yourself, when you try and be independent, you realize you really don't have anyone. No one's gonna sit there and study for you. No one's gonna apply to that job for you. No one's gonna build that business for you. No one's gonna win that competition for you. Life is so independent. Yes, People can help elevate you. It's always good to be surrounded by a good group of friends. It's good to have close parents. Although these things are all really good to have, they're not going to do the work for you. They're not going to win the competition for you. They're not going to somehow change you to not being a loser. Yes, they may have good influence on you. They may encourage you to do good things, but they can only encourage you so much. And if you choose not to do those things, it doesn't matter how much someone encourages you. Someone can give you a step-by-step plan of how to make $1 billion. But if you don't want to do the work, you're not going to have $1 billion. You're just going to have this idea of how to do it and how to apply yourself. But if you don't do the work, you're not going to get the $1 billion. You're not going to get that business. You're not going to win. You're not going to win that competition. You're not going to get that girlfriend. You're not going to get that house, that car. Those dreams that you have, you're not going to get them if you don't do it yourself. And I'm not saying go ghost mode and ignore everyone around you, because having good peers is extremely important. But what I'm trying to say is no one's going to do the work for you. I'm really honing in on this point because it's so important. If you lie down in bed and you think to yourself, why am I such a loser? Why am I not getting these things that I want to achieve? And it's simple. It's your fault. You're the reason why you're not getting those grades. You're the reason why you're not winning those competitions. You're the reasons why XYZ. It doesn't matter. It's you. And if you just sit in your bed and you pity yourself and you blame all these external reasons, it gives nothing to you. All that does is gives you an excuse to sit back and feel bad for yourself. Feeling bad for yourself is a good way to motivate you to do work, but if you're just going to sit there and pout and cry and feel depressed and feel bad for yourself, then you're a loser. You have to put the blame on yourself and take the initiative to fix yourself and to fix the situation you're in. Because if you don't fix the situation you're in, you're going to be stuck there forever, because no one's going to do the work for you. No one's going to do anything for you but maybe give you some words of encouragement and some advice. My final note is, if you aren't happy or you aren't satisfied with the place you are in life, it's your fault. And it's also your responsibility and your duty to get yourself out of that position. You can't rely on parents, friends, coworkers to help you out and get you out of that situation. Life is a solo game. It's a solo match. It's you and only you. So if you don't want to do better and you just want to sit in your room and feel bad about yourself, go right ahead. But if you want to truly improve and you want to achieve the things that you dream of, just do the work. The magic lies in the work.